Welcome, friends. There are no correct answers tonight. No pressure, no judgment. Each question and answer is followed by a pause, letting knowledge settle gently into your subconscious. A soft 7 Hz tone layered with gentle rainfall guides your mind into a relaxed, dreamlike state, enhancing calm, memory consolidation, and creativity. Sleep deeper, wake brighter. What is one of the first things Huberman recommends doing after waking up? A. Drinking coffee immediately. B. Getting sunlight exposure outdoors. C. Doing high-intensity exercise. Answer B. Getting sunlight exposure outdoors. Morning light helps set your circadian rhythm and improve alertness for the day ahead. Huberman advises delaying caffeine intake for about how long after waking? A. 10 to 20 minutes. B. 30 to 60 minutes. C. 90 to 120 minutes. Answer C. 90 to 120 minutes. This allows adenosine levels to drop naturally, reducing the afternoon crash. Why does Huberman suggest viewing natural light in the morning? A. It boosts serotonin and sets the body clock. B. It burns more calories. C. It improves night vision. Answer A. It boosts serotonin and sets the body clock. Morning sunlight tells your brain it is daytime and regulates hormone release. According to Huberman, what type of breathing can quickly reduce stress? A physiological sigh. B. Box breathing. C. Alternate nostril breathing. Answer A. Physiological sigh. 2 short inhales followed by a long exhale can rapidly calm the nervous system. What does Huberman say is the main role of dopamine? A. Regulating sleep. B. Driving motivation and pursuit. C. Aiding digestion. Answer B. Driving motivation and pursuit. Dopamine is about seeking and striving, not just pleasure. Which hormone rises in the early morning to help with wakefulness? A. Melatonin. B. Cortisol. C. Insulin. Answer B. Cortisol. The natural morning spike in cortisol helps you feel alert and ready for the day. Huberman says that temperature changes in the body help regulate what? A. Appetite. B. circadian rhythm. C. Eye health. Answer B. Circadian rhythm. Core. Body temperature shifts are key signals for sleep and wake timing. Why does Huberman recommend avoiding bright light late at night? A. It slows digestion. B. It suppresses melatonin production. C. It weakens immunity. Answer B. It suppresses melatonin production. Artificial light at night delays your body's natural sleep signals. Huberman emphasizes that dopamine is released not only upon receiving a reward, but also when A. You anticipate the reward. B. You forget about the reward. C. You reject the reward. Answer A. You anticipate the reward. Anticipation itself can boost motivation and focus. Which practice can help shift your mood and focus in under 2 minutes? A. Cold water immersion. B. Watching a funny video. C. Eating citrus fruit. Answer A. Cold water immersion. Cold exposure triggers norepinephrine release, sharpening attention and energy. Huberman suggests that exercise performed early in the day can help with what? A. Preventing injuries. B. Setting circadian rhythm and boosting mood. C. Increasing appetite. Answer B. Setting circadian rhythm and boosting mood. Morning movement enhances energy and helps reinforce your internal body clock. Why does Huberman recommend taking short breaks from focused work? A. To avoid eye strain. B. To reset the brain's focus circuits. C. To burn calories. Answer B. To reset the brain's focus circuits. Brief pauses prevent mental fatigue and sustain concentration over time. According to Huberman, which type of light is most effective for early day exposure? A. Indoor fluorescent light. B. Natural outdoor light. C. Blue light from screens. Answer B. Natural outdoor light. Sunlight outdoors is far more intense and effective than indoor lighting. Huberman notes that ultradian cycles in humans last about how long? A. 30 to 60 minutes. B. 90 minutes. C. 2 hours. Answer B. 90 minutes. Our alertness naturally rises and falls in these 90-minute patterns. Why does Huberman suggest delaying intense exercise late at night? A. It may delay sleep onset. B. It decreases muscle growth. C. It raises melatonin levels. Answer A. It may delay sleep onset. Late night intensity can keep body temperature and alertness elevated. What simple practice does Huberman recommend to improve falling back asleep after waking at night? A. Turn on the lights. B. Keep lights dim and avoid looking at bright screens. C. Eat a snack. Answer B. Keep lights dim and avoid looking at bright screens. Minimizing light preserves melatonin production and helps you drift back to sleep. What is one of the main benefits Huberman cites for regular cold exposure? A. Improved digestion. B. Increased dopamine and norepinephrine. C. Lower metabolism. Answer B. Increased dopamine and norepinephrine. These neurotransmitters enhance mood, focus, and energy. Huberman recommends the non-sleep deep rest protocol. For what purpose? A. Building muscle. B. Accelerating neuroplasticity and recovery. C. Boosting appetite. Answer B. Accelerating neuroplasticity and recovery. Brief, deep relaxation can improve learning and reduce stress. What does Huberman say is the ideal time to stop consuming caffeine each day? A. At least 8 to 10 hours before bedtime. B. 4 hours before bedtime. C. Right before dinner. Answer A. At least 8 to 10 hours before bedtime. Caffeine can disrupt sleep long after its stimulating effects fade. Huberman explains that controlled stress exposure can A. Permanently damage neurons. B. Improve resilience and adaptability. C. Reduce memory capacity. Answer B. Improve resilience and adaptability. Training your nervous system to handle stress makes future challenges easier to manage. According to Huberman, what role does serotonin play in mood regulation? A. It helps stabilize mood and promote feelings of well-being. B. It increases aggression. C. It only affects digestion. Answer: A. It helps stabilize mood and promote feelings of well-being. Serotonin contributes to emotional balance and can be boosted through exercise, sunlight, and certain foods. Why does Huberman suggest practicing deep diaphragmatic breathing? A. It strengthens the immune system directly. B. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system for relaxation. C. It increases bone density. Answer: B. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system for relaxation. Slow, deep breathing signals safety to the body, reducing stress hormones. What does Huberman recommend to enhance focus during study or work sessions? A. Listen to white noise or steady background sound. B. Constantly change environments. C. Avoid all auditory stimulation. Answer: A. Listen to white noise or steady background sound. Consistent sound can help the brain filter distractions and maintain attention. Why does Huberman emphasize morning hydration? A. It increases hunger. B. It supports brain function and metabolism after overnight dehydration. C. It makes you sleepy. Answer: B. It supports brain function and metabolism after overnight dehydration. Replenishing fluids early improves cognitive performance and physical energy. Which practice does Huberman suggest to break a cycle of procrastination? A. Engage in a short burst of physical movement. B. Sleep for an extra hour. C. Eat a large meal. Answer: A. Engage in a short burst of physical movement. Movement increases blood flow to the brain, helping to reset motivation. What does Huberman say about intermittent fasting and mental clarity? A. It can support sharper thinking for some individuals. B. It always causes brain fog. C. It reduces long-term memory. Answer: A. It can support sharper thinking for some individuals. Mild caloric restriction may boost alertness through stress response pathways. Why does Huberman warn about bright light exposure at night? A. It can suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. B. It causes weight loss. C. It increases memory. Answer: A. It can suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. Light at night tells your brain it's still daytime, disrupting circadian rhythms. According to Huberman, how can deliberate cold exposure help build resilience? A. By training the nervous system to remain calm under stress. B. By preventing dehydration. C. By improving skin health. Answer: A. By training the nervous system to remain calm under stress. Repeated exposure teaches the body to manage discomfort without panic. What is Huberman's view on multitasking? A. It improves focus. B. It generally decreases efficiency and performance. C. It helps memory retention. Answer: B. It generally decreases efficiency and performance. Switching between tasks taxes the brain's ability to stay concentrated. What does Huberman recommend to help reinforce a new habit? A. Attach it to an existing daily routine. B. Only do it once a week. C. Tell no one about it. Answer: A. Attach it to an existing daily routine. Habit stacking increases the likelihood of consistent behavior. Why might viewing morning sunlight help regulate hormones? A. It suppresses appetite. B. It helps time the release of cortisol and melatonin. C. It increases muscle growth. Answer: B. It helps time the release of cortisol and melatonin. Light cues signal the body to start its daily hormonal rhythm. What effect does regular physical exercise have on the brain, according to Huberman? A. It reduces brain size. B. It supports neurogenesis and cognitive function. C. It blocks memory formation. Answer: B. It supports neurogenesis and cognitive function. Exercise increases blood flow and growth factors that benefit the brain. Why does Huberman encourage viewing distant objects throughout the day? A. It helps relax the eye muscles and reduce strain. B. It sharpens night vision. C. It boosts melatonin. Answer: A. It helps relax the eye muscles and reduce strain. Changing focal distance gives the visual system needed recovery time. What is Huberman's stance on taking naps longer than 90 minutes? A. They can disrupt nighttime sleep. B. They always improve memory. C. They help weight loss. Answer: A. they can disrupt nighttime sleep. Long naps may confuse the body's internal clock. Why might deliberate heat exposure improve endurance? A. It increases the number of red blood cells. B. It builds tolerance to higher core body temperatures. C. It reduces blood pressure. Answer. B. It builds tolerance to higher core body temperatures. Training in heat prepares the body to handle physical strain more efficiently. What does Huberman say about sleep consistency? A. Going to bed and waking up at the same time improves sleep quality. Bedtime. Varying sleep times increases creativity. C. Random schedules boost resilience. Answer. A. Going to bed and waking up at the same time improves sleep quality. Regular sleep patterns strengthen circadian rhythms. According to Huberman, how can one quickly lower heart rate after stress? A. Use the physiological sigh technique. B. Eat high sugar foods. C. Stretch intensely. Answer. A. Use the physiological sigh technique. This breathing pattern calms the autonomic nervous system. Why does Huberman recommend avoiding alcohol before sleep? A. It disrupts deep sleep and REM cycles. B. It increases melatonin. C. It enhances recovery. Answer. A. It disrupts deep sleep and REM cycles. Alcohol fragments sleep and reduces overall rest quality. What is one of Huberman's preferred methods for boosting alertness without caffeine? A. Cold water on the face. B. Eating carbohydrates. C. Taking a nap. Answer. A. Cold water on the face. Cold stimulation triggers a quick rise in alertness. What does Huberman suggest about using background music for productivity? A. Lyrics in music can be distracting during focus work. B. Loud music always improves focus. C. Music has no effect on attention. Answer. A. Lyrics in music can be distracting during focus work. Instrumental or ambient music is often better for concentration. Why does Huberman recommend getting movement in the morning? A. It helps reset your circadian rhythm and boosts energy. B. It burns the most calories. C. It prevents dehydration Answer A. It helps reset your circadian rhythm and boosts energy. Early movement signals the body to wake fully and align with daylight. What mineral does Huberman say is important for nervous system function? A. Magnesium. B. Zinc. C. Sodium. Answer A. Magnesium. Magnesium supports nerve signaling and muscle relaxation. Huberman describes what kind of breathing as calming. A. Fast, shallow breaths. B. Cyclic sighing with long exhales. C. Breath holding. Answer B. Cyclic sighing with long exhales. Slow, extended exhales trigger the parasympathetic nervous system. Which supplement does Huberman caution against taking late in the day? A. Omega-3 fatty acids. B. Creatine. Caffeine. Answer C. Caffeine. Late caffeine can delay sleep onset and reduce deep sleep quality. What kind of exercise does Huberman say improves both brain and heart health? A. Resistance training. B. Aerobic exercise. C. Yoga. Answer B. Aerobic exercise. Sustained cardio supports vascular health and cognitive performance. Why does Huberman recommend bright light exposure soon after waking? A. To activate melatonin. B. To set the circadian clock and improve alertness. C. To boost appetite. Answer B. To set the circadian clock and improve alertness. Morning light triggers hormonal and neural signals for daytime energy. According to Huberman, short bouts of stress can help with what? A. Immune system strengthening. B. Memory loss. C. Bone density. Answer A. Immune system strengthening. Acute stress can mobilize immune defenses in the body. What role does dopamine play in motivation, according to Huberman? A. It is released only after rewards are received. B. It rises in anticipation of rewards, driving action. C. It decreases energy levels. Answer B. It rises in anticipation of rewards, driving action. The expectation of pleasure can boost effort and persistence. Huberman warns that excessive blue light exposure at night can do what? A. Increase hunger. B. Suppress melatonin and delay sleep. C. Improve vision. Answer: B. Suppress melatonin and delay sleep. Blue light tricks the brain into thinking it is still daytime. What does Huberman suggest about hydration and cognitive function? A. Mild dehydration can impair thinking. B. Dehydration improves focus. C. Hydration has no impact on mental clarity. Answer: A. Mild dehydration can impair thinking. Even slight water loss can reduce concentration and alertness. Why does Huberman say people should avoid hitting the snooze button repeatedly? A. It causes fragmented sleep inertia. B. It improves alertness. C. It helps blood circulation. Answer: A. It causes fragmented sleep inertia. Multiple alarms disrupt natural waking rhythms. What kind of stretching does Huberman recommend before bed? A. Light, relaxing stretches. B. Explosive, dynamic stretches. C. Intense resistance band work. Answer: A. Light, relaxing stretches. Gentle stretching can help reduce muscle tension for sleep. Huberman advises that learning is enhanced when spaced out over A. Multiple sessions with rest in between. B. One single marathon session. C. Late night cramming. Answer: A. Multiple sessions with rest in between. Spacing allows memory consolidation to occur more effectively. What effect does Huberman say cold showers can have on mood? A. They can reduce dopamine levels. B. They can elevate mood for hours. C. They can impair focus. Answer: B. They can elevate mood for hours. Cold exposure triggers a lasting release of feel-good neurotransmitters. Huberman says that viewing sunlight in the late afternoon helps with what? A. Waking up earlier. B. Preparing the circadian clock for sleep. C. Increasing appetite. Answer: B. Preparing the circadian clock for sleep. Evening light cues help time melatonin release later at night. Why does Huberman caution against multitasking during deep work? A. It lowers efficiency and increases errors. B. It strengthens the brain. C. It speeds up learning. Answer: A. It lowers efficiency and increases errors. Switching tasks burns extra mental energy and reduces quality. What is the main reason Huberman suggests limiting alcohol before bed? A. It disrupts REM sleep. B. It causes dehydration. C. It improves deep sleep. Answer: A. It disrupts REM sleep. Alcohol fragments sleep cycles and reduces dream quality. Huberman says, which type of breathing can increase alertness? A. Fast nasal inhales with shorter exhales. B. Holding breath for long periods. C. Very slow breaths, only through the mouth. Answer: A. Fast nasal inhales with shorter exhales. This breathing pattern can stimulate the nervous system for energy. What does Huberman say about posture and mood? A. Upright posture can boost confidence and mood. B. Posture has no effect on feelings. C. Slouching improves mental clarity. Answer: A. Upright posture can boost confidence and mood. Body position sends signals to the brain that influence emotions. Huberman suggests writing down thoughts before bed for what reason? A. To improve memory retention. B. To clear the mind and reduce nighttime rumination. C. To speed up sleep onset by inducing fatigue. Answer: B. To clear the mind and reduce nighttime rumination. Journaling helps release lingering thoughts and quiet mental chatter. What does Huberman recommend doing within the first hour after waking to improve alertness? A. Drinking coffee immediately. B. Getting outside for natural light exposure. C. Eating a heavy breakfast. Answer: B. Getting outside for natural light exposure. Early daylight sets your circadian rhythm and boosts cortisol in a healthy way. Huberman says the hormone cortisol peaks naturally at what time of day? A. Early morning. B. Mid-afternoon. C. Late evening. Answer: A. Early morning. Morning cortisol helps you wake up and feel alert. Why does Huberman recommend delaying caffeine for 90 minutes after waking? A. To avoid interfering with natural adenosine clearance. B. To maximize hydration first. C. To improve digestion. Answer. A. To avoid interfering with natural adenosine clearance. Waiting allows your body's natural alertness to rise before adding caffeine. What does Huberman suggest about bright light exposure at night? A. It is beneficial for deep sleep. B. It can suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. C. It has no effect on sleep patterns. Answer. B. It can suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. Artificial light in the evening signals the brain to stay awake. Huberman notes that breathing through the nose rather than the mouth during sleep can help with A. Preventing cavities. B. Improving oxygen uptake and sleep quality. C. Reducing morning hunger. Answer. B. Improving oxygen uptake and sleep quality. Nasal breathing can reduce snoring and support deeper rest. Which type of exercise does Huberman recommend for stimulating brain-derived neurotrophic factor? A. Low-intensity walking. B. High-intensity interval training. C. Gentle stretching. Answer. B. High-intensity interval training. This type of training promotes neuroplasticity and brain health. Why does Huberman advocate for occasional fasted workouts? A. To burn more fat and improve metabolic flexibility. B. To avoid stomach discomfort. C. To save time in the morning. Answer. A. To burn more fat and improve metabolic flexibility. Training without food can shift fuel usage and increase endurance. Huberman says, keeping a consistent wake-up time helps regulate what? A. Digestion. B. Circadian rhythm and hormone cycles. C. Appetite for sweets. Answer. B. Circadian rhythm and hormone cycles. Your body thrives on predictable patterns for sleep and hormones. What does Huberman note about afternoon light exposure? A. It can help adjust your circadian clock. B. It should be avoided entirely. C. It replaces the need for morning light. Answer. A. It can help adjust your circadian clock. Afternoon light can help shift your body clock earlier or later as needed. According to Huberman, why is deep breathing beneficial during stress? A. It lowers blood oxygen. B. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system. C. It raises blood sugar. Answer: B. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Slow breaths send a calming signal to your brain and body. What does Huberman suggest about cold showers in the morning? A. They can increase dopamine and alertness for hours. B. They always decrease heart rate immediately. C. They are harmful to the immune system. Answer: A. They can increase dopamine and alertness for hours. Cold exposure can create a sustained boost in mood and energy. Why might Huberman recommend viewing a sunset? A. It can help cue your body for sleep. B. It improves eyesight. C. It boosts melatonin during the day. Answer: A. It can help cue your body for sleep. Evening light helps signal to your circadian clock that it's time to wind down. Huberman says learning new motor skills can enhance what aspect of brain function? A. Memory consolidation. B. Reaction time only. C. Appetite control. Answer: A. Memory consolidation. Challenging the brain with new skills promotes long-term memory. Why does Huberman suggest short bouts of intense focus followed by breaks? A. To match the brain's ultradian rhythm cycles. B. To prevent boredom. C. To burn more calories. Answer: A. To match the brain's ultradian rhythm cycles. Work-rest cycles align with natural energy peaks and dips. What is one benefit Huberman mentions about practicing gratitude daily? A. It strengthens the immune system. B. It can shift your mood toward positivity. C. It boosts appetite. Answer: B. It can shift your mood toward positivity. Gratitude practices activate brain networks linked to happiness and connection. Huberman suggests that early morning exercise outdoors combines which two benefits? A. Light exposure and physical activity. B. Social interaction and meal timing. C. Hydration and relaxation. Answer: A. light exposure, and physical activity. Together, they reinforce circadian alignment and overall energy. Why does Huberman caution against looking at screens during the night if you wake up? A. It can reset your internal clock to a later time. B. It causes dehydration. C. It speeds up digestion. Answer: A. It can reset your internal clock to a later time. Even brief light exposure at night can signal your brain to stay awake. According to Huberman, what role does posture play in alertness? A. Upright posture can increase focus and energy. B. Posture has no measurable effect on the brain. C. Slouching improves memory. Answer: A. Upright posture can increase focus and energy. Body position influences brain states through neural feedback. Huberman says, shifting your gaze to a panoramic view can help with what? A. Relaxing the nervous system. B. Improving color vision. C. Increasing appetite. Answer: A. Relaxing the nervous system. Wide visual fields signal the brain that you are safe and can relax. What does Huberman say about the effects of social connection on health? A. Strong relationships can increase longevity. B. Socializing has no effect on lifespan. C. Isolation always improves focus. Answer: A. Strong relationships can increase longevity. Positive social bonds are linked to lower stress and longer life. According to Huberman, what is the ideal length for a non-sleep deep rest session? A. About 10 to 15 minutes. B. About 30 to 40 minutes. C. About 1 hour. Answer: A. About 10 to 15 minutes. Short sessions can still significantly restore mental and physical energy. Why does Huberman suggest delaying caffeine intake for about 90 minutes after waking? A. To avoid interfering with natural cortisol rise. B. To improve hydration. C. To increase appetite. Answer: A. To avoid interfering with natural cortisol rise. Waiting allows your body's natural alertness cycle to work optimally. What is Huberman's recommendation for improving visual focus during study? A. Briefly look into the distance every few minutes. B. Stare at a single point without breaks. C. Keep the room fully dark. Answer. A. Briefly look into the distance every few minutes. Changing focal depth helps reduce eye strain and maintain alertness. What type of breathing does Huberman recommend to quickly reduce stress? A. Cyclic sighing. B. Shallow chest breathing. C. Holding breath for as long as possible. Answer. A. Cyclic sighing. This involves 2 short inhales through the nose, followed by a long exhale. What does Huberman say about light exposure in the evening? A. Dim light helps signal the brain to prepare for sleep. Bright light improves melatonin. C. Blue light increases relaxation. Answer. A. Dim light helps signal the brain to prepare for sleep. Lower light levels trigger the natural release of melatonin. According to Huberman, how can exercise affect neuroplasticity? A. It can enhance the brain's ability to form new connections. B. It reduces the brain's learning capacity. C. It only affects physical strength. Answer. A. It can enhance the brain's ability to form new connections. Physical activity boosts growth factors that support learning. Why does Huberman recommend occasional exposure to challenging environments? A. It builds resilience in both body and mind. B. It reduces muscle mass. C. It eliminates the need for exercise. Answer. A. It builds resilience in both body and mind. Mild stressors can strengthen adaptability over time. What is one reason Huberman advises getting outside, even on cloudy days? A. Sunlight still provides powerful circadian signals. B. Clouds completely block light cues. C. Cloudy light boosts melatonin during the day. Answer. A. Sunlight still provides powerful circadian signals. Outdoor light intensity is far greater than indoor lighting. Huberman says, chewing food more slowly can improve what? A. Digestion and nutrient absorption. B. Metabolism only. C. Energy expenditure. Answer. A. Digestion and nutrient absorption. Slow chewing allows enzymes more time to break down food. Why might Huberman recommend nasal breathing during sleep? A. It supports oxygen levels and airway health. B. It increases dream vividness. C. It prevents morning hunger. Answer. A. It supports oxygen levels and airway health. Nasal breathing can reduce snoring and improve sleep quality. What does Huberman suggest about hydration and cognitive performance? A. Even mild dehydration can impair mental clarity. B. Hydration has no effect on brain function. C. Only extreme dehydration impacts thinking. Answer. A. Even mild dehydration can impair mental clarity. Proper hydration supports attention, memory, and mood. Why does Huberman recommend movement breaks during long work periods? A. To reset posture and re-energize the nervous system. B. To increase muscle soreness. C. To reduce calorie burn. Answer. A. To reset posture and re-energize the nervous system. Brief activity restores blood flow and focus. What is Huberman's view on morning cold exposure? A. It can increase alertness and dopamine release. B. It decreases metabolism. C. It makes sleepiness worse. Answer. A. It can increase alertness and dopamine release. Cold exposure stimulates the nervous system and mood. According to Huberman, how should you approach learning difficult skills? A. Break them into small, repeated practice sessions. B. Attempt the entire skill at once. C. Avoid repetition to prevent boredom. Answer. A. Break them into small, repeated practice sessions. Short, focused practice aids retention and mastery. Why might Huberman advise varying workout intensity across the week? A. To optimize recovery and prevent overtraining. B. To burn the same amount of calories daily. C. To avoid building muscle. Answer. A. To optimize recovery and prevent overtraining. Changing intensity balances stress and adaptation. What effect can prolonged bright light exposure at night have? A. It can delay melatonin release and disrupt sleep timing. B. It improves deep sleep. C. It boosts morning alertness. Answer. A. It can delay melatonin release and disrupt sleep timing. Even indoor lights can shift circadian rhythms. What does Huberman suggest about learning environments? A. Changing locations can improve memory recall. B. Always study in the same spot. C. Outdoor learning is ineffective. Answer. A. Changing locations can improve memory recall. Context changes strengthen neural retrieval cues. Why does Huberman say walking meetings can be beneficial? A. Movement boosts creativity and focus. B. They burn more calories. C. They are quieter than sitting meetings. Answer. A. Movement boosts creativity and focus. Physical motion can enhance idea generation. What is Huberman's stance on naps for adults? A. Short naps can improve mood and alertness. B. Naps are harmful for all adults. C. Only long naps are useful. Answer. A. Short naps can improve mood and alertness. Keeping naps under 30 minutes avoids grogginess. Why might Huberman recommend occasional fasting? A. To support metabolic flexibility and focus. B. To reduce muscle mass. C. To improve sleepiness. Answer. A. To support metabolic flexibility and focus. Fasting can improve energy stability and brain performance. What breathing rhythm does Huberman link with relaxation before sleep? A. Slow inhale and longer exhale. B. Rapid shallow breaths. C. Holding breath after inhale. Answer. A. Slow inhale and longer exhale. Long exhales activate the body's calming system. What does Huberman say about early morning sunlight and metabolism? A. It can help regulate metabolism and appetite. B. It slows metabolic rate. C. It increases cravings. Answer. A. It can help regulate metabolism and appetite. Light cues affect hormonal and metabolic processes. Why does Huberman advise against late-night intense workouts for some people? A. They may delay sleep onset. B. They increase melatonin. C. They reduce evening appetite. Answer. A. They may delay sleep onset. Exercise raises core body temperature and alertness hormones. What is Huberman's perspective on visualizing success before action? A. It can prime the brain for performance. B. It always leads to overconfidence. C. It replaces the need for practice. Answer: A. It can prime the brain for performance. Mental rehearsal activates similar neural pathways as physical action. What type of light does Huberman recommend avoiding in the 2 hours before bed? A. Bright blue enriched light. B. Dim amber light. Candlelight. Answer: A. Bright blue enriched light. Blue wavelengths suppress melatonin production. Why might Huberman recommend mindful eating? A. It improves digestion and food satisfaction. B. It burns more calories. C. It prevents all cravings. Answer: A. It improves digestion and food satisfaction. Focusing on each bite can enhance awareness of fullness cues.